And here they come. Shiv's out. Run! Run! We have got Puppy Paw, Core, Snooper, Kyo, Amelie, Ingsoc in there as well. And then round it out, we have got Adney and Issare. Adney, of course, is a name that some people might be familiar with. He does some things in the Age of Empires community. He is out 300th in the world right now. And then Issare is our representative from down under. Not down under in Australia. Down under in the lower ranks, right? He's one of us. One of us. One of us. Issare on the rank leaderboards is 6,770th in the world, 892 elo. So we've definitely seen a lot lower. We'll have to see how low they can sink in this game. Let's have a look at the overarching generation, because, my lord, quite a pretty mountain range in the center here. And oh my lord, a lot of people stacked next to each other. Folks, I should point out, this is a free-for-all. Before you get deceived by where they've placed their town centers. This is not a team game. These people will be killing each other, and probably quite quickly with how closely they're situated next to each other. And oh no, Kyo! Oh, Issare. Issare didn't notice the other villager. So remember, folks, the way this works is you have 3 villages you start with spread out across the map. So you have some selection on where you want to begin building your base. And don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Adney. Wait. Oh, no! No, Issare! Shiv's out. Shiv's out. Stab is out. Oh my god, he's going for the build-up. Wait, Adney, this is... Adney, you have to kill him. This is the only way this works. And someone told me to fast forward through the start of this game. Yeah, right. Adney, buddy, you don't win this. Dog, this ain't it, right? This... We'll come back to this in a sec. He has to give up. There's no way you commit to... All right. Ingsoc, pretty far away. I mean, in fairness, he's getting the passive stone. I think that's what it's more about. Meanwhile, in the bottom corner, all on his lonesome, Puppy Paw, pretty chill. Oh, my... What? Dude, MegaRandom's got some weird generations. The recent ones we've been watching, this keeps happening. This corner is a giant-ass gold mine in its own right. Look at everything down here. Good lord. Meanwhile, Adney finally quits. Filthy quitter. You know the crazy part is, if he actually just got his shivs out, he could have killed one of the villagers and he would have been good. But no. Now Adney has to go for the very rich corner, although I'm a little bit concerned about the wood situation. Oh, no. So we're saying Adney dies first, right, guys? I think that's where we're going with this one. I kind of feel like Adney is going to try to tug out Issare. It's not going to work. And then Ingsoc is just going to wreck him. Oh, no. He's got the scout out. Wait, you could look... No. If Ingsoc attacks the villagers, he could kill 2 off right now. Yep, there it is. He knows as well. So Shiv's out. So now you're stuck not building up your TC, and you're trying to kill a unit that heals over time. Oh, Adney, no. Buddy boy, no. And he's actually bringing the villagers? Oh my god, Ingsoc. I think Adney's dead. He's dead or he has to run. Like, there's no way you build this up now. And here they come. Shiv's out. Run! Run! This is what you get. You tried to rat Issare. You tried to bully the low-rank player, and now you get bullied by the higher-rank player yourself. Suck on that one. Bye. Split up and look for clues. Because right now, Adney's looking a little bit clueless. He hasn't even cancelled the TC. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I think it's safe to say that Adney is going to remain the lowest score player. That's 30 score. Oh, Adney, no. 30 player score right now. Oh, he's a double-digit boy. Well, he cancels now, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have what he... Oh. Sorry, that noise was horrifying, but this sight is horrifying. He doesn't have the stone. He doesn't have it. Oh, why didn't he just cancel the TC? Why did he wait? Oh my god, yeah, and he just realized, and now, oh no, Ingsok, come on, dude, reported for bullying, All right, this game is looking pretty grim for Adney. I mean, maybe he'll get the scout. Nope, psych, bye. Where's the Khan, actually, in the midst of all this for Ingsok? Okay, so yeah, his Khan could come across. If his Khan comes across, Adney's just dead. Also, Adney is now building up an outpost to defend himself, which means he's not even going to be quick to the TC. This is... Let's look somewhere else. This is getting grim. It's a story being written right now, but it has a very sad ending for Adney. Meanwhile, Core. Oh, okay. It's not quite corner camping this time, but it's the closest one over here. There is a neutral market, by the way. I noticed some people asking about that. It is in the center, so if anyone wants to go towards trade, it is going to be hard fought over. So not an easy freebie in this type of game. Everything feels free for Puppy Paw, though. This is a pretty easy start for him. I think we can... I'm going to try experiment with the speed up a little bit. Uh-oh, there it is. That's what we're waiting for. Here comes the Khan. It's brutalizing time. He did at least get the outpost down, so it won't be a freebie, but it's just delays again. I mean, Adney just doesn't have a game. Luckily for him, I don't know how good SRA is. Like we said, he's in the top 7,000 on the ranked right now. I'm expecting some aggression, but also I'm expecting kind of that typical HRE castle rush that might work to Adney's advantage because he needs a lifeline. If he gets spotted out, he's just dead. You can see this Khan is going to be a pain in his ass as well. Ingsok is just giggling to himself right now. Need to be careful, though. Might lose the Khan. Ingsok. Young Garrison. He would have killed it. I'm pretty sure that would have been good enough to finish off. He will survive for the moment. Meanwhile, look what's happening here. Snooper. He's a trader. He actually wants to play towards the neutral trade in the center. Is very dangerous. Something that Snooper probably isn't aware of, actually. Yeah, he spotted out one player so far. Or did he get the second? I'm not sure when this was placed by Avali. So he might be aware that he's got a player on each side. So trying to go straight into trade here could be very dangerous. He's surrounded by, I believe is it English? So yeah, English on one side, and then on the other we've got English. So overall, there could be a lot of pressure coming your way if they go for longbows early on. I'm not expecting it, though, just because it's a little bit too open to ground for you to rely on longbows to try and aggress and defend yourself. I'm more expecting both of these English players to just try and rush up towards the castle as quickly as possible. And it looks like Avali is going to go for the multi-TC players. He's dropping the minor camp on the stone outcropping. Meanwhile, in Adney land, it's a hard time. He's still not even at a 100-player score. We're 8 minutes into this game, and Adney doesn't even have a 100-player score. We need to speed this up. This is just grim to look at. I'm starting to feel bad for him. Meanwhile, SRA, he's on the stone, so it looks like he's going for the multi-TC play as the HRE. Something that's grown in popularity in the last few weeks. And ooh, I like this. It's very greedy because you're not protecting the Arkan Chapel with your main base, but there's a lot of value back here. The wood line, the gold, and the deer, and it's less likely you're going to be spotted. Adney, however, is going to try to build a base right here. Oh, no. By the way, I just want to point out, like, these are all random civs. Remember the way this works, MegaRandom. Not only is your starting locations random, but also your civ selection is random. So he's going to build up in the corner, but he only has wood. Well, you're going to be out here soon, buddy. I wouldn't be surprised if Ingsok goes after him. Ingsok, by the way, is also going for trade. So we've got 2 trader boys so far. I just don't know how Adney survives this. Like, if SRA sees him and he builds, like, 2 rams, the game is over for him. I mean, some people, like, you can feel bad for Adney if you want, but I would like to just remind you that Adney did attack someone. He attempted to TC rush on top of SRA. So, in fairness, I'm not sure if we feel that bad for him. Like, it was karma. It was insta-karma what happened to him. And now, dude doesn't even get to have his cake or eat it. He just gets like a picture of a cake. And he should be damn grateful for that. Oh, the insta-karma, man. The insta-karma in this game. I love it. Enjoy your corner. Enjoy your wood, because that's all you're getting. Yeah, he queues up a few villages, but you're not getting anything more. You need food. You need it now. Meanwhile, multi-TC build now coming out from Snoopers. Go up the second one. Looks like Kyo is starting to get aggressive with the outposts. Wow, very aggressive. So he completely denies any sort of opportunity to go trade. Snooper now under fire on both the TCs. And Avali... Oh, what the hell? What? No. No way. Dude, bullying. Report for bullying right now. What is this? The English Alliance? I think Keo and Avali misread the rules. They seemingly felt that if you are playing as the same Civ, then you have to play on this. You have to play together, because this is bullying right now. This is history right here. The English just grouping up and attacking the French at every turn. Screw whatever else is happening around you. Just kill French people. Oh my god, I can't believe what we're witnessing here. This is so oppressive. Snooper, his only option is to try and build like another landmark elsewhere. And yeah, he pulls all the villages. And wow, he'll do it just before Puppy Paw can aggress him, because Puppy Paw is in the center with Magadai, but he just wants his trade. So it looks like we've got 3 players that want to go for trade, 2 of them being Mongols, and 2 Mongols will get access to this. However, not for long for Ingsoc, because the outposts are already being upgraded with arrow slits by Puppy Paw. Oh, Snooper. Oh, buddy. You need resources fast. The Rams are already in. He's on the clock. If Keo builds a ram as well, oh my god. That would be beyond cruel at this stage. It looks like he's not going to go for blacksmiths though. So it looks like Snooper might survive, but he needs to be fast. And he's going to the back corner. No! This is not the place to go. This is not the safe place. This is dangerous. Okay, so he's going to build the outpost. Snooper, you need to get food and gold. And, I don't... Maybe here? I don't know if that takes too long, though. TC, already lost 3k HP. Second ram being built up. Keo has at least not decided to finish him. He's too busy booing up himself. And, oh my god. He's going to make it past just in time, because Ezra was then stonewalling up. So Snooper will find the food and gold he needs. This is going to be big. But I'm question marking whether at the end of this game, Snooper is going to be big himself. I mean, he feels like a very small boy right now. Like, I thought Adney was having a hard time. At least Adney, like, dug his own hole, right? Poor Snooper was over here like, I'm going to trade as French. Instantly gets attacked by 2 English players role-playing history. Okay. Oh, poor guy. It looks like he was producing some villages over here. So he's gathering some food, but that's not going to last long. But come on. Where's the honor here? Don't build stone walls in feudal, you scumbag. God damn it, Avali. Just getting a presentation as to why Avali didn't go deep in Golden League, as Golden League did ban you from building stone walls in feudal age. Luckily for him, the 9-tower range Lombos... Oh, wait, no, he realized they can reach. There we go. So those villages are done with. Snooper, in the meantime, just trying to gather what he can. He needs to get as much food as possible. It's only food he now needs. So he should be able to actually get his 3rd landmark up before he loses his Chamber of Commerce. Because it looks like Avali's actually going for the TC first. Meanwhile, back corner, Adney. Well, we're starting to see the downsides of going for corners, folks. Usually, the downsides aren't as obvious because players don't have to cancel their TC. They don't have to cancel their TC twice and then almost lose their initial villages. But Adney is going the hard way around in this one. Meanwhile, the easy way for Puppy Paw, as Puppy Paw is starting to really bolster his eco here, being up to 11 traders. I mean, the only one with access to the single trade post that exists on the map is going to be a big frustration. Ingsoc, who did go into the silver trade himself, but doesn't have any way of trading. Oh, Core's joining in as well. Core? Wait. There is a second trade post! Oh my god, it was hidden! Oh, so we've got half the lobby going for trade, and Core and Puppy Paw have got monopolies on these trade posts, so nobody else is getting in anytime soon. This is going to be impressive. I didn't notice that. Apologies, folks. You can see on the mini-map, there's just so many icons, it's impossible. I'm just squinting my eyes and making sure he didn't miss any others. It is only these 2 trade posts. So, Puppy Paw and Core looking like they're in cruise mode right now. They're going to be the dominant players to watch in this game. And I don't know if they're going to get targeted out. You can see the wolves going up as Avali's getting defensive, but look at this, the rush through. Remember, Avali, because he went for the Rams and he went aggressive on the Snooper, he sacrificed his scalability, which means the core could end him quite quickly, considering he's already starting to see a return on the investment into trade, being up at 19 traders right now. Definitely getting paid. Remember, that's mainly what you need. You need the gold for these lances. As long as you've got enough patches, you feel good about this game. Even with the step readouts, this is ultra greedy out of core. I think he gets away with it. Snooper. TC just dying again, in case it wasn't already dead enough. I love how when you tech up, the TC just rubbles again. This guild hall in place. Like, I love that Ezra is deciding to wall him in for some reason. Whoa, whoa, whoa. French base here. That's scary. Not quite. And Kyo now spots him out. Uh-oh. I mean, if Kyo wants, he could kill Snooper. I don't know if he's going to go for it, though. Meanwhile, Puppy Paw. Uh-oh. He's trying to make sure there's only one Mongol in this town. How's Adney doing? Well, Adney's alive. So Adney is technically alive in the game. I feel like he's probably dead inside right now, though. He's lucky he's got these berries, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that hasn't been taken away from him by Ingsoc. I mean, Ingsoc probably has some inkling that this is going on. But he has yeah, he sees him. But he has bigger issues to be concerned with. It's the Magadai spam from Puppy Paw that he has to worry about. And now, Avali, he takes the territory for himself, starts to build a TC here over the rubble of Snooper's previous base. Trying for some English reunification in this corner. Although that might be a bloody one, more like War of the Roses. And Core being a very greedy boy. So he's got the Pratt, he's got the Silver Tree, and he's got the Step Readout. I think Core might be Goldfinger. He's definitely living up to the color he's chosen in game here. Because right now, this boy loves gold. The feel of it, the touch of it, the smell of it. I don't know about his Yoo-hoo, and I don't really want to ask. Now, this game's kind of reached a chill state for the moment. Curious to see if there's going to be a snipe. It looks like Kyo isn't trying to take out Snooper too quick. Speed this up a little bit, though. We'll see if the aggression starts to come out. Khan is being a pain in the ass. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a 6 damage Khan. Veteran Khans are ridiculous. And, wait, no. Hold a sec. I'm going to pause this right here. At what point is pointing these things out bullying? I just felt it was very important to really just hone in upon this detail. Adney is 20 minutes into the game, and he is still in the Dark Age. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time I saw someone suffer like this. Although this is justice for what he attempted at the start. Justice for Ezra. In fact, I really want to see... I just kind of want to see Ezra kill Adney. No bias. It's just like, you know, good karma. We'll see if he survives, though. I've got a feeling that Ezra is going to make a move soon. He's starting to push out the Knights, and just like 10 to 15 would kill off Adney. Like, Adney doesn't have any answer, doesn't have racks, doesn't have anything to hold anything back. Snooper starting to rebuild his base, is getting the TC down in the mountains. But however, Kyo is starting to extend his influence this way. Luckily for Snooper, Kyo is going to have to fight with Avali first, as Avali is starting to structure his base towards the west side here, a little bit frightened about what Core's doing in the southeast. And Core, how big is the boy looking? 28 now. Meanwhile, Puppy Paw, how's his trade doing? 21, so both of them really starting to boom up. They're the only ones that can really do any trade as well. So they are definitely going to be your two power players as this game goes on. In fact, you can see that already on the score. Look at the numbers. Both of them in the 4K range when everyone else hasn't even cracked 3K. We won't talk about Adney and Snooper. That's a journey in itself. And looks like it's time. Ezra. He's like, this is for what you attempted. I bided my time. I waited patiently. And now I am going to boot your ass out of this game. And there's nothing he can do. He doesn't have a defense force. He has nothing. The only hope he's got is that this happens. Ingsoc comes in onto Ezra. And he's going to harass that eco hard. Heavy losses now for Ezreal. He's forced to garrison everything because he committed to try and get rid of the TC. Adney is going to survive for the moment as Ezreal is like, I don't want to sacrifice my own game just to make sure I go out 7th instead of 8th. Instead, he is going to react here. But it's a slow reaction. Mistakes have been made here. He's pulling back the man-at-arms in the formation, meaning that he's not actually moving fast with the cavalry. He'll finally wrap around. Will force Ingsok out the other side, but heavy damage done and still being done as Ezreal is being sniped on the right side as well, his primary TC. The villager count is shrinking fast. This is a man that did go for 3 TCs, but now is sitting at 50 eco units 23 minutes into the game. And that's about to get a lot lower. No textiles. Oh, wait, no, he did get textiles. They're just killing him that fast. The damage is that heavy. And while all this is happening on the other side of the map, Core is thriving in the back corner, while everyone else picks each other apart. So many dead. Such great value for Ingsok. So Ingsok more or less consolidates himself in this corner now. He's the power player here. You know, Adney's not a threat. Ezreal has been reduced heavily. 45 villages for comparison. Ingsok is up at 52, but of course he only just went for the secondary TC. And Snooper, what? He just wants to get back to home, you know. He's like, where I once was, can I please return? Need more core. Feeling good about the state of the game. Up to 30. Completely unharassed in the corner. Looks like he is going to discover another Mongol, though. And they will have a great dispute amongst them over which color is more fashionable, yellow or blue. Right now, I'm pretty sure blue wins the argument. The big blue blob is coming his way. And I wonder if Puppy Paw is going to commit. Not that many Lancers here. Looks like the outposts weren't upgraded, though. No Sprint upgrades in a lot of these. Mistakes made there by Core. Wasn't anticipating aggression in this area. Even though he put a lot of effort into the network. Is finally now upgrading them with cannons, as he did reach the Imperial Age. Those cannon upgrades are going to come too late on this eastern flank by the looks of it. In fact, Core doesn't really have much stone in reserve as it stands. Ingsok in the meantime. Oh, he's back again. No, no, no. Please, come on. Have mercy. Have mercy. Ezreal's like the lowest ranked player, Ingsok. Kill Adney first. Come on. Give poor little Ezreal something to brag about here. The poor guy. This is just bullying at this stage. I'm just waiting for justice to happen when Puppy Paw goes west. You know it's coming. But right now, he's going east because he's about to expose the caravan. Oh, my. Oh, no, no. Oh, Core, no. Oh, no. And we're going to look away. That's violence. That's violence right there. He woke up and chose a lot of violence. My God, why do you hate donkeys so much? I guarantee you Puppy Paw watched the Shrek movies and he was cheering for the prince, right? He was cheering for the baddies just because he wanted to see Donkey lose. What a meanie. Puppy Paw will be second player up into Imperial in this game. Actually, third, sorry. Kyo did sneak up, didn't he? When we weren't looking. Snooper, how are we looking? He's somewhat stabilizing. Reserve's not that big, but is up to 3 TCs again after losing 2 at home. And has somehow been stuck on this back corner gathering stone. How? How? There's no way he's not seen, right? Oh my God. How are you here? How has this been allowed this whole time? I feel like Ingsok is doing a good job of bullying the corner, but he has no way of getting into this game himself, if we're being realistic. He is going for a third TC now, so maybe there's a way in the coming minutes. I've got a feeling that Puppy Paw is going to notice. In the meantime, War of the Rose is underway. Purple on green here as the English do clash, but remember the Kyo is the one with the tech up advantage, and it looks like he might have the number advantage as well. Avali sitting at 42 military. Meanwhile, Kyo up at 53. We'll feel his wrath and fury as he starts to move into trebuchets as well. I'm starting to feel like Avali might quickly find himself out of this game if he's not careful. He's definitely losing the western base. He's teching up now with the Wingard Palace on the hill. He's going to lose a lot of forward infrastructure in the meantime. The man-at-arms just too damn chunky to get through. March forward looking formidable. Also, hand cannoneers in the mix now. And Kyo unhinged is how we would refer to Avali here. A Snooper is not going to be assisting anytime soon. Snooper right now with a creeping smile on his face is like, yes, kill him. Kill the filthy Ram Rusher. What is Avali doing playing some month 1 release English? We ain't there anymore. Treb's starting to target out, looking on the keep. Good luck getting that up. That is why you don't build keeps when Trebs are around. The repair force, not really going to be able to be active here. Too many men at arms, forcing the garrison out. Trebuchets are going to make short work of the defense of the English here. As Gio rushes forward, yelling, there can be only one! And it will not be Avali. What do you expect? German person trying to roleplay as the English, come on. Then again, Kyo is Kyo's Vietnamese, so everyone's just trying to roleplay as English who aren't even English. I feel like there's a deeper story to the Australian always being the long-term rivals of the English, actually, historically, playing as the French. But we won't read into that story too much. For base, pretty much all just rumbling now. No way that Avali can hold here. He's just got to hold his breath and hope that he doesn't have to run into a mischievous little core. Right now, at the core of his base, he's just boosting up on the food side. He's not looking to get aggressive. In fact, when we look at the pop cap side of things, yeah, I think he still wants to get more eco. Right, where are we at on the silver tree now? 31, so hasn't decided to go high. Instead, he goes north, though. Oh, he's in. Damn, Core's got a grudge against Kyo. He doesn't even go after Avali. He wraps around. It seems that Core is allergic to wolves, something we've noted before in his gameplay. He's like, I don't know what these things are. Let's just ignore them and go around. And in his effort to go for the lowlands are actually inhabited by Kyo. And this is the reprieve that Avali needs that might keep him alive, as it looks like Kyo is going to have to peel back the forces and go and address the Mongol horde coming into his base because he failed to wall himself in. Core shrugging his shoulders right now. He's like, I can afford to replace it. I feel good about the game. While this is happening, Poppy Paw, uh-oh. He also yells there can be only one. Ingsok is in trouble here. This is imped up. Elite Magadai, Elite Lancers up against measly Lancers and only veteran Magadai. It is not going to end well for Ingsok. He's already overwhelmed numerically, but also in terms of quality as well. And that is going to be a lot of dead villagers. Irony has set in. Ingsok about to be punished the same way he's been punishing Ezere several times over the last few minutes. As so many villagers are going to be dead. They'll die even quicker in comparison. Ingsok down to 0 military, only 50 eco. And Ingsok looking like he might be the first player eliminated here because his eco count is about to go to a net 0. He'll garrison whatever he can. He'll keep small remnants alive, but this dude's on life support at this stage. Lancers looking to burn down whatever outposts are laying around here. And the only thing that hasn't been spotted is over here, Ingsok, with the vast majority of his remaining villagers somehow dodging out the vision of Puppy Paw. Maybe not for long because, oh my god, look what's happening here, Adney. Hello. He actually has military now. Adney's been left alone a little bit too long, but now look at the situation. He can't even look to get rid of Ingsok because look who's camping him. Ezere is rubbing his hands together, making giggly noises. He's ready to jump in any moment. You show any weakness and you know he's going to be right on top of you. In the meantime, remaining on top of Ingsok, Puppy Paw renews the assault. That Magadai damage actually somewhat adding up. Only one per shot, but they fire fast. While that's happening, it looks like Core has finally been eradicated in the north. We'll retreat with the remainder Lancers getting out of there. And Avali is trying to stabilize, but I think he's got resource issues. Yeah, it feels like he hasn't got good reserves. He just got the enclosures upgrade, so this could be big for him, but he needs a few minutes to get online. Remember that Kyo's already scaled. His gold is a little bit lacking, but he's had enclosures for ages. He's transitioning people over to food. However, Avali is once again going to be saved. Cool. What? Okay, this is clearly teaming. I just want to point it out now. It's German brotherlyhood right now. Why is Core attacking Kyo? Huh? Huh? Come on. This is clearly intended. Like right now, they've got a little Discord call going on. They're giggling at each other right now. It's like, he doesn't even know. This Core is going to throw away another contingent of Lancers to keep Kyo in check and allow Avali to buffer his defenses further as he slowly scales his military force count up. And the Core sees an opportunity to go raiding. Hey, if you're a Mongol, you got to raid, right? It's in the rules. I think it's written somewhere. Poppy Paw, in the meantime, doing plenty of raiding of his own. As it looks like there's a great migration. Inksock, what? Why are you running? Why are you running? Where are you running? What is this great migration towards? Cannon upgrades? Okay, luckily for him, I think most of these are arrow slits, but I don't know about this one, dog. I don't think the retreat here is it. He actually just splits up and goes in every direction. Inksock has literally just selected every single different building and told it to go to a different area of the map. He's like, the Mongol spirit will live on. One of you will live. The Empire will rise again another day. I don't know about that one, dude. I mean, the silver tree is off. TC's hiding. Right now, most of the lobby is playing Age of Empires 4. Inksock is over here playing hide and seek. And oh my god, Core, he actually got in the Mad Lad. Kyo taking heavy damage here. Eco down to 100. For comparison, Avali is seeing 135, so feeling better out the two English players now. And this just wasn't addressed. I mean, Kyo. Enclose the keep, my lord! Like, come on! It's a Mongol player. If you give him an opening, he's gonna rush through it. You deserve this. You had this coming. Wall your damn base. Because now Avali is the second wave coming. They're teaming. They're actually teaming. Where is the report button right now? All right, how do I report this? To what authorities do I report this? Core having a monopoly on building MegaRandom free-for-all lobbies means he's going to get away with this as well. It's outrageous, I tell you. Kyo just came for a good time. He didn't expect to be the meat in a German sandwich, but that's where we've arrived at. There's just too much German to love up here. A lot of ground going to be forfeited over. Rush through, Trebuchet is being sniped out. Treb starting to mass for Avali, so defenses are quickly going to fall. And Kyo, I can't believe we're going to say this. With 35 minutes of the game, nobody's been eliminated. At this rate, it might end up being Kyo who goes out first because Inksock has snaked his way in. And oh my god. Inksock going for the top 2 finish, baby. What am I looking at here? Inksock, he's just giggling to himself. It's like, I will not die. I refuse to go down. Silver Tree did get spotted out and taken out by the cannon upgrade from Puppy Paw. But this TC is never going to be spotted. I don't think he's ever going to see it. It's going to live to the bitter end of this game. And look how close the combat is to it because the fight is underway. Snooper has finally gotten into the mixer here, and he's going off against Ezere. Ezere trying to counter him out with a mixture of knights and horsemen. The contingent looking good. The keep defense is going up, and Snooper in control. Meanwhile, Kyo, that's it. First player out, an unexpected exit in 8th place for Kyo. Such a dominant start as well. You could not have seen this ending. Right now, he's probably shaking his hand and going, Snooper, where were you? I let you live. I didn't finish you. Why didn't you come to assist me? And Snooper right now is just giggling, going, bro, I'm a South boy. All right, I live in Australia. Of course, I'm going to gravitate to the south side of the map. South side that is serving him well. This keep not really doing enough for Snooper, though. And Ezere looking to win that part of the warfare as the villages are going to be cleaned up. Armies at the end of it, standing slightly in favor, I'd say, of Ezere due to the villager force just being able to repair up the keep. The Snooper will at least stabilize in this area. Right now, the way that Snooper wins this fight is what the other 2 players behind Ezere are doing. Puppy Paw still on the prowl with a bunch of Magadai. And Adney, well, that is unlimited spears in reserve. Only spears, in fact, because he only just recently got into gold. We'll see what he wants to do with this. He's letting him live. I can't believe that Adney is letting Inksock live. I mean, this doesn't matter much, right? He already burnt down the other thing. He just doesn't care about the Siege Workshop. But for some reason, he's allowing this to exist. He's like, yes, Inksock, I want you to witness me living while you die. Spears. Good luck with that. Drive-by too effective. I think that could be the army going to 0 if Adney's not careful. This is the worst fight you could have possibly thought to take. Lancers. Uh-oh. Puppy Paw baits himself a little. We'll wheel it off now. And the Magadai should be able to reign supreme. You want to keep some of these Lancers alive so you can just rush in and burn down buildings afterwards. But that Spearman count is going down faster than the cavalry count, and that's the problem. Meanwhile, on the north side, looks like Snooper is stabilizing with the Magano line. isn't going to allow Ezreal to extend in this direction. And Ezreal becoming the box player very fast here. Meanwhile, on the north side, Corp. Traffic jam in the Mongol highway. They vibing. Accessing the relics. Looks like he wants to convert some people to the cause. Get it? Because his name is Corp. I'm going to stop. I need to stop. Five people going to ride through. So Adney, did he even get the army out? Nope. No, they died. They're all gone. Well, okay, sorry. He's got 10 spearmen garrison inside. Great. That's going to save you. What about the villagers? I think you want to have the villagers garrison inside. No, Adney? Because there's a lot of them back here. 50, 60 villagers here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Poppy paw. He came to stamp his paw on this corner and make everyone else here paw in a different way. As Adney is just getting absolutely massacred. Poppy paw is just cheesing opponent after opponent, sniping all their eco with the Magadai dives. And it seems like there's just no answer to it right now. We're going to hang around Pepper in the primary TC for the moment. And Snooper, I mean, I've got to give credit to Snooper. We haven't talked too much about him, but he is stabilizing, like, and he has a lot of ground to extend upon now, right? Because Core took out, and well, Core and Avali took out Kyo because they teamed him. Now Snooper can extend to the north side. He's going to have a lot of wiggle room here. He's not going to contest Poppy Paw in the center, of course, because there's 1,000,001 outposts here, good lord. But overall, if he can actually just extend north and then pressure south, I feel like Snooper could very quickly carve out one of the biggest empires here. Adney with a great migration. Oh, if only he knew what he's migrating towards. Oh, no. Well, I think Adney's dead. What's the giveaway? The TC slowly being crumbled by Magadai, or the fact that his escape force is not going to escape at all? As the keeps are just going to pepper them down. Maybe you get like 3 villages through, but there's just more keeps back here. This really is a Fort Maginot line. Just never-ending fortifications here from Snooper. Oh, boy. How are we doing on... Dude, Inksock is... I was wondering if he was going to find a new tree line for this very reason, so he can actually just get right in a corner so he can never be seen. Inksock is going to get second place. I'm calling it now. Inksock's like, I've got nowhere to be. How about you guys? Right now, Poppy Paw's like, where the hell is Inksock? And Inksock's just typing in chat, you wouldn't be able to find me anyway. You rat. Speaking of rats, looks like there's an extermination squad in the back corner. Adney is not going to survive any longer as Poppy Paw wheels out and says, all yours, Ezreal, have at it. Salutes him on the exit. So it looks like Adney will go out in 7th here. No way he's going to survive this. No units to hold back the aggression. Ezreal just overwhelmed. Even the villagers moving out now to burn everything down this area. And looks like he's typing pretty much say GG, so they'll burn down the last of the buildings. That means Adney will be your 7th player out. Snooper, is he going to push to the west here? Because he could get rid of Ezreal quite fast. Looks like Core in the meantime is moving north, so he definitely wants to yoink all these relics up here. And oh my Gideon. Dude, what is this teaming? Why are you teaming? This is so BS. Honestly, I think we need to post this on the YouTube side, mainly to just exclude Core from these free-for-alls. Because this is BS. Look at his score right now. Look at both of those. There is no reason for these two to be teaming. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so Core's excuse is he had to pick up the relics as tribute for helping. Okay. But you've helped. Why are you not burning down these trebuchets? Why do you hate Snooper so much? What did Snooper ever do to you? Snooper seems like a very nice person. I've been in the chat. The chat abuses him. He's nice about it. Why are you abusing Snooper? Right now, Snooper just needs to get, like, he needs to establish the League of Nations right now. He's like, there is a problem brewing in the East. And it is the Germans. Once again, they seek domination. We must band together to stop them while there is still time. Canada, Australia, the Commonwealth must come together to put an end to the German might. Because they are looking mighty right now. Good God. They have so much of the map themselves. Core is looking non-unstoppable. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he drops a monument soon. Like, look at the numbers. You can't allow this much longer. Maybe even recruit. Wait, no, historically not accurate, but maybe recruit like the HRE to your side as well. Someone has got to stop them. You know what I reckon happened as well? I reckon they were chatting in-game. I reckon they were using the in-game chat and typing in German so no one else understood. They're like, let's team this game. Because it genuinely feels like teaming right now. I swear those English guys sounded German when I heard that then. What? It's like the game knows. For those who are unaware, by the way, the German references, Avali and Core are both German bros, so. Like I said, I think there's some coercion going on here. Like I said, they could just do it in the public chat. No one would know. Speaking of playing as the Germans, HRE in the corner, Ezra is starting to stabilize now. Snooper, still in the midfield, looking to be frustration at some stage, but right now is being frustrated by the Siege Force. A Siege Force that Avali has just sacrificed because nobody's defending it. Not sure why, but okay. I guess he hates Trev. Right now he's like, well, they're basically free because I have a Wingard Palace and I need pop cap rooms, so feel free to torch them whenever you're ready, boy. Meanwhile, Avali, now with the central base. The question is, will he use this to attack Core? The answer, no. Will he use it to attack the player to his left? Answer, yes. Now, I'm either predicting the future or the past is already allowed for it. Pretty sure it's the past, repeating. Pretty sure maybe Core won't help him with Snooper, but I don't think he's going to get involved in Avali's base at all. Does that sound correct? I think so, yeah. Which means Puppy Paw needs to go spank another Mongol. In fact, Puppy Paw is the only one who really can. Like, look at the surplus they've both built up. They've thrived off of this. They've been trading since the beginning of the game. Puppy Paw, where is the army right now, actually? There it is. Okay, so they're on standby. Heavily injured, by the way. No move out, so he's just allowing Ezra to continue to exist in the back corner, not bothering anyone. Snooper, in the meantime, is he prepped for this assault? Looking at the numbers, some surplus being built up, but we have to keep in mind Avali should have more stockpiled, and yeah, he most definitely does. Food and gold looking really good for him. Wood is lagging a bit, but there's still plenty for him to grab in the northern corner. And Snooper, speaking of the northern corner, what is this sneak? What? All right, so Snooper refuses to go down easily. He could even yoink a bunch of workers here, actually, if he brought up a relic, of which there are still some available, because for some reason, it has taken this long for Core to build a shaman to pick up... What? What? Why has it taken... Like, he's been here several minutes, guys. He has actually been here several minutes. Core forgot about PopCap, didn't he? I'm guaranteeing it right now. Meanwhile, trying to make sure he's never assaulted back at home. 1,000,001 cannon emplacements are being built back in his base. Speaking of cannons, maybe we're going to get a few of those out of Avali soon. At the moment, though, it looks like it's just mainly man-at-arms. The quieting moment right now is... Sides have been prepping, but if we speed this up a little bit, I'm expecting a fight to break out about 3 minutes from now. Oh, they didn't even have to wait that long. Avali marching forward, but it looks like he wants the sacred site. So he's actually fixated on Puppy Paw, but it means he has to keep running past Snooper's base. See how long that is allowed to be the case. The amount of cannon upgrades coming out. Like, Core, please. Core, come on. You barbarian. Mongols in free-for-alls, folks. This is just their life. Outpost, outpost, outpost. Good vision, though. Basically see a quarter of the map because of this. Oh my, oh my. Core is finally returning home. He's got his goodies. He's on his way back. It's like, worthwhile. Got rid of one of the players, got paid in the process. Yeah, and Avali would just nod heads as they walk past each other. It looks like Avali, in the meantime, the remaining man-at-arms, did torture through the outpost, but I'm not sure if that was a worthwhile trade in the end. And while that's happening, Snooper is finally looking to address the back corner, realizing that he could be pinched at any moment. This has been the delicate balance, by the way. The reason Snooper hasn't full in on either Ezreal or Avali is because he's worried he's going to get flank attacked if he does. He's starting to realize that he can't rely on his resources anymore, right? They're starting to be drained quickly, so he needs to start moving out. And hello! It's time! Poppy Paw, he snuck it up quick. A big villager force in the back corner. The monument of the Great Khan is online, and all eyes have now turned towards Poppy Paw. Avali's like, I knew it. I was right. Everyone should have joined me in this assault on the center. And the question mark is whether assault on the center is going to do enough now. I mean, Poppy Paw, such big reserves of gold and food. It's going to be very difficult to drain him fully. Let's see what they can do, though. 14 minutes away from victory in core. Oh, for God's sake. This is such a core move. This is so typically core. Oh, someone else built a monument. I'm going to build a monument a minute afterwards so that everyone goes after the other player first. It's such a ratty way to try and win a game, but it's actually going to be very effective here. Especially with the network of outposts he's already got in his primary base. That's going to layer him. So the only exposed side is going to be the south side, and the south side's going to be hard to breach because, I mean, Poppy Paw is the only one who can come from there, and Poppy Paw is going to be able to fire. So right now, Poppy Paw is probably just typing out and going, guys, who would you rather have win, Core or me? That's his reasoning at this stage. I feel like Ezreal is going to be a critical component of this. If he can actually push a force hard and apply pressure to Poppy Paw, that should free up Avali and Snooper to start pressuring Core. So Snooper can be kind of like a split force between the two. But it does come down to Ezreal. Ezreal has to make a move. Like, if he just sits in his corner, this is not going to end well for anyone who's not Mongol. I wonder if we will just see a cavalry rush, actually. I don't think you can is the issue because, yeah, these are all cannon upgrades. So before anyone thinks Scout Rush or Horseman Rush or something along those lines, I don't recommend it. I think that there are way too many outposts here on both Mongol players' locations being upgraded with cannons for you to try and breach. Maybe you can do core if you're quick enough, but the problem is, like, if you flank west onto Poppy Paw, all of these are cannons. Almost every single one is cannon upgraded. Good luck getting through there with any horses. Maybe if you go on the northeastern front, but uh-oh, look at that. Cannons as well. Like, this is really frustrating the way that Poppy Paw has layered this. And if you go down the center, that's probably where he wants to posture anyway, so he will be guarding that area. Interesting choice to build Springles here, by the way. Why not just build outposts, guys? They're basically they can get Springles anyway. Meantime, the most futile war in the history of wars is underway between the HRE and the French here. Wait, is Snooper? No, there's no way he's going after the HRE player. I think he's just trying to flank to the south side and then make his way into Poppy Paw. Don't. Snoop. Come on. Don't be that guy. Don't be that bitter guy. He's like, well, better to get one rank higher in the finish when I lose. No, he should be playing towards the south side. I hope. While this is happening, look what's coming out of Avali. Avali with a proxy base. Getting in position, wheeling out a lot of trebuchets. Looks to move fast. Needs to as well. 11 minutes left until Poppy Paw has the dub.
Go to work.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Everyone's going to have to be in that Poppy Paw tub. It should be a freeway pronged assault. In fact, cool. Okay, I respect this. He's not just sitting back and then, like, rubbing his hands together and going, money! He's actually pushing out force. He's going to be involved in the assault here. But I think they are astutely aware that this is still to cause advantage at all times. Especially considering how long it should take to get through Poppy Paw's defenses because he's layered so many outposts here. And actually, Snooper is indeed trying to get rid of the key. Okay. Snooper checked the rank of Ezreal. He's like, there's no way I come below that. No offense to Ezreal, but he is by far the lowest ranked player in this lobby. For those who are just tuning in, Ezreal is 6,700th in the world in the ranked leaderboards, at about 900 elo, which is substantially lower than anyone else in this game. And to be fair, like, he outlived Kyo and Ingsok, who are two names most people will be familiar with, as well as Adney, who is a rank 320th player. So he's got to be feeling pretty good about this game. But Snooper's trying to make sure he doesn't get any further. Speaking of getting further, look at this rollout. Avali moving in. Poppy Paw trying to be frustrating with a small contingent of Magadai, but the keep going up is going to be a problem. That attack speed buffer could be huge here. And Corp trying not to fight the English. Like, no, bro, let me through. I'm trying to open the way because it looks like Ezra is coming to play. So they're looking to cut off the caravan route, push through as well. In the center, this is where you're weak. Remember what we pointed out, right? Like, you've got strong outposts left and right, mainly because Poppy Paw wants to have a static defense force in the center with a small line of outposts here. However, considering he's only pushing Magadai, that might be a problem. The switch up is coming out now into hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers are being chased down quite quickly by the man-at-arms. They should be able to make short work of Avali's forward vanguard, but Avali, it's the reserve force you have to be worried about. 13 trebuchets. The shattering projectiles could do some serious damage to your hand cannoneers. Snooper, come on. This isn't even funny anymore. There's always one person. Come on! Come on! Can we ban Snooper for griefing? I think that's reasonable. Well, he's attempting to repair it. E-repairs isn't going to be good enough, though, so it looks like this is eventually going down. My God, is it taking 1,000,001 years, though. So Elsbat passed down. Everything else could fall in the blink of an eye. We'll see if Snooper chooses to commit to that, though. And he's actually forced Ezra away. Like, what are you doing, Snooper? So now it's only 2 players assaulting into Poppy Paw's base. Poppy Paw could actually hold this. Especially with this move out. The hand cannoneers, it's a good trade out for him. The Trebs, yes, they were cheaper from the Wingard Palace, but you're going to have to build them in mass, and you can't rely on the Wingard Palace to do that. It takes 1 minute and 15 seconds to get each Trebuchet out that way. So I have to pay the full price, meaning these hand cannoneers are a good trade out for Poppy Paw as he eviscerates the Treb line. Meanwhile, cutting deeper. Core is moving in onto the eco lines now, trying to weave his way through, but the cannon upgrades are now going to be a frustration. Oh, no. No, no, no. There's just so many cannons. Core has realized the problem that is arriving in this fight for them. As the cavalry is going to be dispatched fast, Core quickly replacing what is lost. It's going to take him a while to get back on the front, though. Even with the Yan movement speed to try and make it that much quicker. Gonna move in the meantime. Avali chasing in on the Bombards. Bombards wheeling away. Cannon upgrades. Frustrating right here. The hand cannons as well, using the choke points to their advantage. So the man-at-arms can't even wrap upon them. The range formation from Poppy Paw is good here. All these natural defenses, all these buildings ensure that melee forces cannot overwhelm. And right now, that's all that he's facing, is a combination of man-at-arms and lancers. And this is the problem right now. Unless the Trebs can move in and snipe out the buildings and open up the floodgates, it's going to be very difficult for you to get good trades up against Poppy Paw. Poppy Paw is at least giving over some ground. Meanwhile, on the north side, it looks like the fight did commence. Ezra was able to buffer away Snooper. Snooper, he went deeper though. He's going for the landmark snipe. He's in with the Horseman. Everything in here. Even the Albatross going deep. Everyone committed to the cause. 3 landmarks to get through. Being delayed, though, by the E-repairs. We'll switch over on the Burgrave Palace and the queue up the insta-panic. Ezra trying to get as many spearmen out as possible here. Let's see if it's good enough. Elite Horsemen, 20 torch damage each. It's going to take a while to get through the Elsbat Palace. And the spearmen, the rate of production is just wiping him out. Snooper with a greedy play here. Thinking of himself. Trying to rank one better instead of thinking about how he can win the game means that his army is going to be wiped. He might offer up an opportunity now for Poppy Paw to win. Absolutely vile. Why, oh, why did you do this, Snooper? Report him. Snooper's like, I never win these anyway. Screw all of you. He took it a little bit personally, I think. Snooper right now is like, if I kill one of the players that doesn't have a wonder, does that technically not count as an assist? Snooper, #1 support in the game. Always thinking about the winners and how to help them win. And wow, look at this trade out. This is so good for Poppy Paw. Like, Poppy Paw is so hard to breach. I'm really worried as to how they stop Poppy now. I mean, he's 5.5 minutes out, and he's pretty much in cruise mode. It's going to take a hell of a pull to get through. Core could maybe try to just insta-dive with the Lancers onto the Monument, But you can see that Puppy Paw is already suspecting this. He left a lot of wiggle room at the back, is starting to construct the outpost now, needs to get the cannon upgrades ASAP because there is the potential for a rush through. Yes, you lose a lot of Lancers, but let's say you're mainly just Lancer population. You could make this happen. Meanwhile, Snooper has now realized, woken up and gone, what did I just do? Why did I do it? It's a good question, Snooper. Pretty sure it's one you'll have to explain any time you want to be invited to a free-for-all lobby in the future. Wait, there's no way he's thinking it, right? I mean, you'd need Siege to begin with. You wouldn't. There's no way Snooper's going to try it again on a different player, right? Like, Snooper is genuinely, like, he's just assisting the Monument boys. He's right now trying to go for the kind of, I was part of the team effort with Puppy Paw or Core, just by targeting out any player who doesn't have a wonder. He's actually going to do it. What a scumbag. What an absolute vile rat. Meanwhile, Avali trying to commit to the important objective here, but the cannons, oh my good god. Trebs trying to work their way through this outpost line, 4 minutes away. Lombo's in the mixer now. A nice choice by Avali to switch up as much needed because the hand cannons are just ripping apart any melee unit you send in. Now the Trebs are going to be forced to wheel back. Some progress gained, but... Oh my god, he got in! Core done it! He went in! He actually snuck in! The distraction force was good enough! We look away for a second and he gets the clutch play. The Wonder is down and now Core 5 minutes away from victory. And that victory might be easily obtainable because of what Snooper's about to do. Snooper is about to eliminate, or attempt to eliminate one of the players. Avali is in trouble. He doesn't even know it yet. Doesn't have a defense force. Everything's away from home. Core, in the meantime, is going to turn on everyone that was once an ally. He's like, yes, now it's all me. Come at me, boys. And Puppy Paw is going to try to do exactly that. He marches the hand cannoneers out, but hand cannoneers are not a great way of dealing with this monument, nor are they a good way of breaching through the outpost. He needs Lancers, and he's never prepped Lancers. It's been practically all Magadai and hand cannoneers for the last several minutes. But the Bombards could be the difference. A lot of them wheeling out. Over 15 Bombards. He could maybe do this, but he is on a tight schedule. In fact, he might have to throw away the Bombards just to snipe out the Monument straight away. And you can see Core is prepping for this as well. Layer upon layer upon layer of outposts being built up. And there it is. The vile scum has emerged. Snooper rushing in with the Horseman, going for the landmark snipe to get rid of Avali. Vengeance for how this game began. He says, you ram rush me? You ram rush me? Oh, hell no! And it might actually work. King's Pass doesn't have much health. First one to go down. After that, he knows the layout of the base. He knows where all the landmarks are. Primary TC down. A middle finger extended into Avali's face. Vengeance. Bittersweet vengeance for Snooper. How dare you ram rush this beautiful man and expect to get away with it? Not today. Not ever. Snooper willing to admit he might not win the game, but he will win his own independent grudge match. As the French, similar to how it played out historically, will win this 100-year war versus the English. Avali is your fourth player out. And all the while, Puppy Paw pushing in, sniping out the trade, but that's not going to be good enough. He needs to make his way through, and the Bombards are so slow. 14 of them on the roll. So many outposts to get through, and you'll have to stop off for a bunch of these because the cannon upgrades are going to add a lot of damage to the mixer that you don't want to face off against. And Core, seemingly with one of the easiest victories he's probably ever going to get in the free-for-alls due to what Snooper has done in this game. Due to what he forced SRA to do. Everything has been enabled for him. It took too long to get through Puppy Paw's wonder, and all of a sudden, Core is just full-on cruise mode. 2.5 minutes away from the easy victory. Bombards rolling in. Probably 2 times this. I don't think we want to watch how slow these Bombards move. And the front line, I think you're just going to lose all the bomb. Yeah, you're just going to lose all the Bombards. Mistakes have been made. Barely any hand cannoneers to defend you. Core rushes out. He's confident he can replace anything lost. This Bombard army, however, cannot be replaced fast enough. Wheeling it all the way back from base will just not do. And this game will just be done here. There's no way in hell you can stop Core after this. Less than 2 minutes to go. Your one hope is wiped out. Avali has no pinch attack from the north due to the, I don't even know what to call it, the trolling of Snooper. Snooper right now essentially is just playing Chris Pratt and the Avengers. Instead of seeing the bigger picture, getting a little bit too emotional in the situation. Throws a punch at Avali and throws the fight for the Avengers. And little old Thanos in the corner here, where he's going to click his fingers together. When he's done with it, there will be no one else remaining. Ezra rushing out as fast as possible, but it feels too little too late. Core slowly raising his fingers together. 20 seconds away. He can feel the victory coming, surging through his body as he clicks his fingers, and it's done.